Howdy fellas, we're back with Minecraft, episode 14, I believe. Last time, we made, if I can find the right button, this iron farm here, with a weirdly skin-coloured iron golem head on it. Now, I have not spent a lot of time in the world since the last episode, and by not a lot of time, I mean I took screenshots for the last thumbnail, and I have not entered the world since. So, I don't believe we'll have any new villagers, but luckily we don't need any for this build today. So yeah, if you want to go check out that one, it'll be playlist linked in the description as always. And this time, what we are going to do is use up some of this space here. I'm going to clear out the trees. I'm going to get rid of this top layer of dirt. That's going to be the first order of bees nuts. Going to make some of these bees homeless. And I'm going to use it to make a melon farm. Not for any particular reason. Not because we need one. Just because I want a melon farm. So yeah. I mean, it's the same as, like, you know, honey farm, potion house, cow farm. Like, I don't really use them. They're just kind of there, you know. Do it for the sake of it. But yeah, melon farm here. And I do have future plans to copy the actual type of, like, the inner workings of the farm, to make a pumpkin farm right next to it. But that's a future thing, because to be honest, I don't want to just basically repeat the same episode twice in a row. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that. And like I said, first thing we need to do is get rid of these trees and this dirt here. But before that, I'm gonna sleep because nighttime. Also, I forgot to say, if you enjoyed, drop a like, consider subscribing. You know, obviously, all that really important stuff. But anyway, let's get back to the matter at hand, and get rid of some of these trees. Now, it's, I think, going to be the biggest, like, wool build that I'm doing so far, because it is the full, like, I'm going, like, a block per pixel, so it's the full 16 by 16. Also, I didn't actually realize how complex the, like, pattern on a melon block is. Which is a very weird sentence. But it turns out that most of the colours used on a melon don't actually exist as blocks in the game. Now, the closest, like, kind of thing I could find to some of the... There's, like, a yellowy, greeny colour. Like, a very yellowy lime. I'm sure I've got melons somewhere that I could show, or I could just stick it on the screen if I actually remember for once, but yeah, I don't know. Either way, there's like a limey, greeny, yellowy colour on a melon, and there is no block that represents that colour. So basically, we're gonna do the same kind of thing that we did with the cactus over there, where if you look at an actual cactus, that looks nothing like it in terms of colour, like not at all. But you can tell it's meant to be a cactus. So, you know, based on the plan that I did, you can vaguely tell it's meant to be a melon, kinda. But it's not going to be, like, you know, perfect one-to-one colouring, because Minecraft is incredible, and for a creative building game does not give you a lot of options. But you know, it's not bad. It's good. It fits. It works. But it's not brilliant. Also with pumpkins, because I did build a, like, practice pumpkin farm as well, and turns out pumpkins are, like, weirdly golden yellowy. As in orange, like the actual Minecraft orange is too orange, which is really weird. But yeah, there's going to be, I'm realizing, quite a few inconsistencies in color when, or just generally when building in this series. But I'm sure it's fine. No one's complained yet. Anyway, I've cleared the trees now, and it's only time for the layer of dirt here, which I'm going to get onto. Side note, I had to fix my shovel before this, because I didn't want it to break while we were, you know, clearing out this layer. But it cost, I think it was 19 XP levels to put this on, like, to repair it if I had a full shovel and then my enchanted one. Which I assumed, you know, was just because it's putting a bunch of... I was putting enchantments onto a shovel. So, fair enough. You know, it's fixing it and it's putting enchantments, that makes sense. So I swapped it around, because that normally makes it a lot cheaper, and it was still 17 levels, which... Now, I'm complaining about small things here, but I only had 18. I'm only on one XP level now. So, I mean, it's lucky I've already got everything enchanted, but if I want to fix literally anything else, I'm going to have to take a trip down to the dungeon. Which, I mean, it's not that bad. It's just kind of boring and takes a while. But anyway, yeah. We're on the dirt now. I don't like XP levels. Yeah. Very quickly, before we get back to the build, there's a dude and a llama on my nether portal. I picked up a lead off the path here, like, a few minutes ago. It's an interesting place to try and sell things. Yeah, that was... I don't even know what to say about that. Anyway, so, we're cleared out. We've got area. This is going to be where the melon farm is, this marked out square here. I've marked out there for the pumpkin one as well, but that's just... You can just leave that for the future. And this one is going to differ very slightly from the iron farm, and it's going to be more like the cactus one. As in, I'm going to build the outside first, and then the inner workings, like, afterwards. As you can see, I've got a bit of wool. This is not even close to being enough for this build. Not at all. But it's fine. Eventually we'll get it finished. Actually, I want to see. One side of this build is... Hold on. 256 blocks. Something about this does not look like 256 blocks to me. But, yeah, that's only... Right. That's only for one side of it. And, you know, it's a cube. So, this is going to take me a long time. Anyway, might as well get started. I'm going to go see... I mean, I assume I have at least some melon already, because we've been to like 3 jungles, and if I don't already have melon, that makes it a slight problem for planting any in the farm. Do I actually just not have melon? Is it in the food? Oh, it's the okay. I was going to say. Ooh, that was about to be very bad. Now, question is, can I build a melon block? I can. Huzzah. Right. We're going to just place this down. And use it as a kind of guide. Now, you can see here. See this like a light limey colour? That's the one I was talking about, that there's no real copy of in the game. So I'm just going to use this lime wool for it, which as you can see is not the same colour, but it's fine. These in-between bits are going to be green wool, and just so that it didn't look incredibly flat and garbage, these darker bits here, I'm going to put green terracotta. Because I know flat and, like, you know, the wrong colour is the theory we went with for the cactus farm. But I feel like now that we have terracotta and we have the capability to make it a little bit more detailed, I'm going to. Not massively. Like, you know, that I'd still really like that cactus farm. I'm not gonna do everything really, really detailed from now on. But might as well get a little bit of shading on it when we can, you know. Now, I believe, yeah, the design is just copied all the way around. I mean, probably because, you know, it's the same file. But anyway, I don't remember how many blocks this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 up, 4 up, and then 4 up that way. I'm going to go and get a water bucket, because I want to have something that I can jump off into. I know I've got buckets. Do I have water buckets? I in fact do not. But I do have water out here. And the sun is setting. Lovely jubbly. Let me just shut the front door. So yeah, I'm gonna go place this at the bottom so that I actually have something to jump off into, and I can't, or I don't have to just drop down or build down every time or whatever. And then, actually, how do we even want to do this? It's like we'll do a decently big landing zone. There we go. That's good enough. Well, I'm gonna go sleep. I'll be back, and we can actually begin this build, finally. Okay, I got some more wool on the way back as well, and now we can get started. So, what was it? 8, 4, and 4 first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And support. Can I pick this back up? I don't remember. I can't tell. I wasn't watching. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, actually, I'm going to do the support like that. Then I can pick it back up. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, I left the melon down there. So I'm going to just jump off. Right. Now we need the same, but the opposite direction and 2 blocks apart. Okie dokie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna go for the usual like pattern of showing you me building one side of it, and then just cutting to the rest of them being the same, because you know you don't need to see all 4 sides be built given they're literally the same thing. Also, I'm building these little bridges here out of the dark green because I'm gonna put green in the middle, like in between it anyway, and I'm building a bridge so that I can get back over to the water. And what is next? 1 block gap, and we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going 6 up. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7, 3. Okie dokie. With a 1 block gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lovely counting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Teaching you basic maths, I think. I don't even know how basic normal counting is. I swear that's like nursery stuff. I'm sorry, kindergarten, if you're wrong. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I even counting the right thing? Oh yeah, I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 up. Then that's 5, and then 3. 8, 5, 3. With a 2 block gap. Okie dokie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I also just realized I've been saying okie dokie literally every single time. I'm going to try and vary my language a bit more, make it a bit more interesting for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unless you enjoy hearing the word okie dokie over and over again, in which case I'll continue. And off the edge. Boom. Nice. Now what? Now we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 2, which joins in with that line, and then up. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6, 2, 5. How big's the gap? 2. 6, 2, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And a bosh. And a bosh. 1, 2. And now we need to go 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. Ah, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a block. And off the edge again. And now I don't have enough lime wool to finish the side. This was like a stack and a half. And well, I think it was like a stack and 10, but still, it's going to take a stack and a half of lime wool to do the one side. I can't even think how much green wool it's going to take. Oy, oy, oy. What we got here then? We need just all the way up and then 2 and 1. 13, 2, 1. Okay. Have the sheep even regrown enough for me to get this? I need 16 blocks, please, sheepingtons. Hello? Can I get 16 off you guys? I should get 16, yeah. Nice. Look at these sheep. Very prosperous. Very generous. Yeah, prosperous was not the word I was looking for. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. And you know what? While we're here, I'm just going to rob you guys as well. I've bred up these sheep a couple times because I realised there were not that many of them actually in here. And dark green is the main colour for this build. So it might be good to get them. Also, just before I finish the light green on that side, I'm going to go and get some terracotta. And I just realised I need cactus for that because I don't think I have the green dye. I wonder if we could, wonder if we had like a massive cactus-shaped building or anything where we could find some cactus. That'd be really helpful right now. Wait a minute. We do. Oh my days. Okay. Well, I mean, it's going well. I've probably gotten, I've definitely got enough to build a second side on this now. I need to do that soon. In fact, I might just kind of do that off camera when I'm waiting for the wool to grow for the this. Yeah, I'll probably just do that. Okay, when the wool is done on that, when I come back and I've got the outside of that actually finished, don't be surprised if there is also cactus. Because, why not? Do I even have enough coal? I need to get more coal, I think. 6? Ooh, yeah, I do. Anyway, I'm gonna get this terracotta up, and I'll be back with you in a second. Well, we're back. We've got slightly more wool. Green terracotta as well, so that I can fill this in after the lime is done. But anyway, this was, what was it? 13-1. 13-1. Okie dokie. I said it again. I need to stop doing that. What else can I say? 13-1. I don't even have another saying. What can I say instead of okie dokie? Well, alrighty then. Okay, maybe not, that doesn't work. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm gonna have to just stick with okie dokie. Actually, I'm gonna break this down so I can reach the wood. Wood? Dirt. It's close enough, you get the idea. That was one too high. Eh. Huh. And then break this. And then cross with that. And that is one side, in terms of lime green, fully done. Now we need to just fill it in with the terracotta. And the normal green. Which, normal green is going up the side here. That's not good. Give me this. So this inside bit is literally just green wool. There we go. Am I going to fall? I'm going to fall on it. Oh, give me this spade. That's fine. Yeah, there we go. And this bit is 8141 in terms of terracotta. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. 8, 1. Ha. Can I reach up there? Please? Please? Oh my days. There we go. I know the darker patches on it are also multiple colours, like that. You can see there's a different colour like on that bit than there is on that bit. But I'm just kind of making all of it terracotta because it's just a bit easier. That middle bit does not have anything. That bit has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's 10 and then the 2 up. Right here. Oh my days, I got myself stuck. I'm great at this game. And then 1, 2. There we go. And how much over here? All the way up. Just that. Doohickey. Okie dokie. I'm saying it again, man. I need to... This is not good. I'm not even trying. Someone tell me something else I can say instead of okie dokie every 5 seconds. I mean, I could go for Okie Day, but I'm not sure I want to be Jar Jar Binks. What the? Why? You were over there a minute ago. Oh, this is a different one. What? Why are you... Do you even sell anything useful? Ooh, pale oak. Ooh. See, now, if there was any way to extract, like, saplings from pale oak, then I would care. Mangrove is interesting. I believe that's like a sapling. That's actually not bad. Pale moss. Don't know about that one. Pale oak. See, the pale oak I want to get, but I don't... Like, it doesn't actually... if I can't get a tree out of it, you know, it doesn't really matter. 5 emeralds for mangrove propagule. So you need 20 baked potatoes. I'm sure I can manage that. Can you... Okay, you walk around the melons for a minute. I'm gonna go and get 20 baked potatoes and get myself a mangrove propagule. Give me a minute. Okay, he's here. Come on, give me these. Nice. Why do I only have 2? Really? It cancelled that? What? Oh, you can only trade it twice. How am I supposed to get in? Do I have any emeralds? I've got emeralds, don't I? Hold on a minute, I can make hay bales. Oh. I already had enough. Okay, well. Now I've got some potatoes, I guess. Yippee-dippy. And now, while it's raining, we can get a mangrove propagule. Nice. Oh, it's night time. Oh, that's not good. Okie dokie. Well, I'm gonna go sleep. Oh, I said it again. Oh my, I need to control myself. I'm gonna go sleep. Then we'll go back. We'll actually build some stuff. This is gonna be a long video. Hi there, professional YouTuber here. I didn't unmute my microphone. So that's cool. I've almost finished this side, which is what I was showing. And, yeah, I was putting down the green wool. That's basically it. And I fully forgot to unmute, like I said, so that's, I'm absolute professional. I'm absolute Markiplier level right here. Basically, you didn't miss a lot. I was putting green wool down and complaining about how long the video is going to be. And I also said, tell me if you prefer, like this one is probably going to be the longer videos where you see more of the stuff where I'm going to the house, get materials, coming back, blah, blah, blah. Or whether you prefer when it's a bit shorter, where, like, you know, if I'm getting materials, I just tell you I'm going to do it, then I go do it. What do you prefer in terms of content, in terms of format? Just general stuff like that, because I think I've made about 63, 64 videos, but I'm still inexperienced. I still don't have an incredible idea of what people want to watch, if you know what I mean. But yeah, tell me all that kind of stuff. And also, still pet names. I've asked for like the past 5 videos for pet names. I've got none. If you've got any, just lob them over. But yeah. You can see it's coming together. It's looking like the melon. Shades are a bit different, but it looks close enough to the same thing. It's good. It looks a bit messier than the rest of the stuff around here, I think. Even though, you know, this is not even close to what the actual cactus looks like. But, yeah, well, it's fine. So yeah, we're going to do this. Or I'm going to go and get the rest of the green wool to fill in this side. I'll come back and show you that. And then I will get the rest of the sides built. And then we'll get on to the inner workings, which I need to go and gather a lot of materials for. So that's probably going to take as long as this has done in terms of what you're watching, and probably longer in terms of how I'm making it. So that's cool, and I'll see you in a second when this side is finished. Well, I went on a bit of a hefty side quest, as you can see. In here, I've redecorated the floor. We've got 2 layers up on the other side. It's looking nice. It's looking good. I've got a bunch of wool here. I think this is enough lime to do, like, maybe 1.5 sides, if even that. So this is going to take ages. Green wool, it's just not enough to do a side, I don't think. The production's slow. But yeah, got this second side up almost completely. I just need to get the 3rd layer up. And we've got here, redecoration, like I said, it's looking good. And that does remind me, The inner design on this. Oh well. Firstly, I mean, here's the front of it. Finished up. The other three sides are just going to look the exact same, so I'll come back to that after this segment. This is to stop mobs walking in, because in the practice one, I had already built up most of the inside and I was about to finish it, and I turned around and there was just a creeper there, and it's probably the most complex thing I've had to build in terms of I don't want to have to rebuild it, so that's just to stop mobs getting in. Because, obviously this is absolutely impenetrable right here. But yeah, the inside of it, it's originally one layer based on the design that I'm copying, utilizing, following, I don't know. Based on the design that I'm using, which again I will link in les decryption. There's only one layer. I changed it so that there were 3 on in the build test, and I will do 3 eventually. It depends how many materials I can get in a vaguely short time in this this episode, because I need redstone and quartz. Those are the 2 things that are going to take a while to get. I'm sure I can get enough redstone. It's mainly the quartz. Basically just whether I do the 3 layers now, or 2 layers, or 1 layer and add the others later, fully just depends on how many materials I can get now, like in a short time, because I don't want to spend ages just mining. But yeah, the actual thing, this is just not running. See, villagers have to sleep in like the past 20 minutes to spawn iron golems. I think the game only registers sleep as in they wake up in the morning, which is really annoying, because I left one of the nights to go about halfway through and then slept because this wasn't working. And that still doesn't count, which means every now and then I'm going to have to just run through the night, which I don't like doing, because I don't like mobs everywhere, but that's fine. So I'm going to have to do that so that the iron requirement for this is actually filled up. But yeah, basically multiple layers. Not sure if I'll do all of them in this episode or if I'm going to go back like I do with the cactus farm. But yeah, we've got renovations there. This is what the front looks like. I'm going to do the other sides. I'll be back. Okay. It's been, I don't even know, like a week. I may have been procrastinating slightly, but we've finished the melon. Inside of it is just lit up. Don't worry about the hole, I'll explain that in a minute. I've lit up the inside, I have lit up the top. That is the ladder that I did use to get up to the top. I will actually need to break that now that I think about it. Because otherwise stuff will get in the way. Or, well, it will get in the way. Yeah, every side is the same, because it's a melon. That's what the top looks like. Obviously flipped, if you're on the top. But yeah, finally got it done. And now we can get onto the inside. I did also, if you may notice, changed my mic settings slightly. I will, in post, try and keep it same volume and stuff as the previous sections of the video, but if I can't, I apologize. It will stay like this from now on, because it sounded a bit cleaner when I tweaked it, basically. But anyway, I've got all the materials for the indoor bit, for the actual workings. This took forever. Probably 2.5 hours of casual grinding. And by casual grinding, I mean watching TV and grinding. But yeah, it took a bit, but we've got the stuff, and we're going to get into it. Now, first things first, I'm going to take that ladder out because we don't need it, and it is going to get in the way, like I said. And then we need to place railings. Because it was so, about a week ago, like I said, when I did the first bit of this, I don't honestly remember whether I already said I was using someone else's design or not. I believe I did. But just in case I didn't, it'll be in the description. And the dude's name is Trillons. So that will, or the design will be linked underneath. So yeah, anyway, after that, now first things first, I'm just gonna stick that there temporarily. Actually, you know what? Let's do the lighting. The design will be slightly off because I have to stick these glowstone blocks around it to keep the melon lit up. I'm going to do that first so that I don't have to go around the outside of the melon afterwards to do it. So yeah, the first one will be going there. No, that's not right. We'll be going here. Okay, apparently I can't grab that. Anyway, the second one. Second one will be, I believe, there. Also can't grab that. Very nice. Yeah. Second one is there. And we're going to get the third one. Where's the third one go? Am I doing this right? I'm doing this right. We're fine. Third one is right there. And fourth one is right there. Very nice. I've still got this extra 8, as you can see, which is for the other layers. But we can get onto that. Yeah. Alright, redstone and railings. We're gonna go 5 in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bang. And then we're gonna just dig an entire line here. We need it to go too deep. Because the redstone torches go underneath the top block. Here we go. Just across. There we go. And I'm just gonna quickly use a ladder to get out. Yeah, okay, well, didn't want that one anyway. And then I believe it is here. Is the other one? Should be here. There we go. And now, put the powered rails on. No, okay. Well, lovely little voice crack. What I'm gonna do is, just to make sure... I forgot it would do that. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna build it in order. Now, this actually comes all the way around. And you know what? See, I didn't actually plan what order I was gonna do this in. And I probably should have done. We need a hopper. And a comparator. And a chest. There we go. So what we're going to do is go chest. There. Okay, well that didn't much work, did it? This is going well. Where does that even... I forgot where the hopper needs to be. Well, comparator needs to go there. So hopper needs to go there. There we go. We can put the chest. Okie dokie. And blocks. We need blocks. You know what? I don't need to carry all of my tools right now. Let's just move these out of the way a little bit. There we go. And now this is gonna go to a torch. Give me a second to double check this. It's gonna go to a torch on top of that. And now we need some normal redstone to go on there. And a block there. Very nice. And a powered rail right there. Now this actually links up, if we can get this right, there we go, links up there, and I don't remember exactly where it goes. Right, I do know this is all the way around. Oh my days. I love this game so much. this goes around at least to here, and then back up. See, the reason why this is kind of annoying... what am I doing? The reason why this is kind of annoying to remember is because it's not just quite as simple as going up and down in lines, because of the way I did the layers. Because originally, what? Oh my day! I'm just moving that out so I can't keep doing that. Originally, I did only one layer on this, and then I built up to the second and third afterwards. So the way it actually works in terms of railings and whatever, is... oh my days. The railings from the bottom here go up a little side kind of path, right up the edge here. Because the melons are only from this square across to the corner. So it goes up a little like side path here, all the way up to the third stage. Then around the third, then it drops down onto the second, comes around again, and drops onto this powered rail, and keeps going. So, yeah. Now, I just need to actually fix this up. But yeah, that makes it kind of annoying to remember, because there's a lot of wibbly, windy bits like this, and I don't remember which block it goes up on, and stuff like that. And I'm only caring this much because I got the exact amounts of materials, even though I keep telling myself I probably shouldn't do that. But that's fine. Oh my days. Right, you go away, you go away. Nice. Right, I'm gonna quickly double check the placement of stuff. Give me 1 minute. Okay. I double checked and we're good. It just goes up here, like one there, and then if we just get dirt, because we have a lot of it, we can start to build up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is in powered rails, and then 7, and 8. 9 is normal rails, and I believe it's powered rails after that. But we are going to just hold fire on that for a minute, because the placement is a lot easier once I've already done like the actual melon farm bit. So yeah, this, as messy as it looks, is... oh my days. As messy as it looks, or could look, I guess, this is the first layer. Now, I'm just going to quickly jam the chests and hoppers in, because I've already got the materials on me, so why not? And we're going to go... what do we want to do? Okay, slightly janky way of putting the chests, but, you know, if it works, it works. So, we need to put down the dirt. Yeah. Right. It is a 9x9 thingy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And yes, this is 9, but if I put the block here, then the minecart can't get up and down properly. So we're just going to ignore that, pretty much. And fill in this layer right here. Up to... yep, there we go. Up to 1 before the edge. This is, if you can't tell, where the melons are going to go. And minecart goes underneath to pick up any spare melon. I'm just going to, you know what, I'm just going to leave a ladder in this corner to get up. There we go. Right. We need to fill in the slab in the middle. And also get water. Oh wait, yeah, there's water outside. Forgot about that. Anyway, where's the middle? 4, 1. Is this the middle? This looks like the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Douche. 1, 2, 3, 4. Douche. Very nice. There we go. I should be able to put water on that slab. This isn't infinite. That's annoying. Okay, well, give me a second. And now that this is infinite, we can actually get back to doing this. We've got to wash the water here. And it's looking good. We're fine. Okay. Yep, no water spilled through. Very, very nice. Now, I left it in the chest. We need the hoe. Now, this goes... Oh my days, I already messed it up. The farmland is in a checkered pattern. Oh, how have I done this wrong twice? What am I doing? Farmland is in a checkered pattern and should be able to be watered by that one center block. Yeah, you can see there. There you go. And then obviously the glowstone in the corners is lighting it up. If we just finish this, there we go. And all the melon seeds will go here. Observers go on top of all of these pots. And then pistons go over the dirt blocks and break the melons when they spawn. So yeah, it's not actually too complicated of a design. It's just taking a bit to get the materials, pretty much. That's basically it, to be honest. It just takes time to get materials for it. So now we need observers, pistonians, and blocks, and redstone. I already had redstone in my inventory. You know, I'm interested. If I send this hopper around now... Oh wait, that's not even powered, is it? Hold on. That was great from me. I mean, this will be powered by a redstone torch in a different area when it's actually done. But does that? Oh, that does reach. Okay, there you go. So we can have the minecart going around as a simulation for now. This will go up to the 3rd floor, I think I already said. But I mean, for now it works as like a temporary loop. But yeah, this we need the observers. I think like that. Yeah. So I'm going to need to go around all of these and perfectly put an observer on each one, which is not at all time consuming and annoying. And I need to break that torch because otherwise it's going to get in the way. Oh. You know what? I'll be back in a second. I fully forgot to unmute. I finished the observers. We've put redstone on top. And now I'm going to put the pistons down. And the way I'm planning on actually placing them the right way up is trapdoor, like, crawling. And I'm putting these planks everywhere there's going to be a piston. So that I can, like, have kind of scaffolding, I guess, to put the piston on. Because obviously you can't just place them upside down in thin air. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. I will be back in just a second when I've finished bashing these everywhere. So give me 1 minute. I forgot to unmute yet again. I've put the second layer on here because it's basically the floor for the railings of the second stage. And what else did I say? I'm gonna show me building the first layer and then just build up the second and third by myself off camera because you don't really need to see all three. And I accidentally built a piston in the wrong place and dropped it, and the minecart picked it up. But I'm just going to use it as a chance to make sure that the hopper system is actually working properly. Also, I'm going to try and remember to turn the mic on at the right time in the future. But anyway. What? See? And it stopped. And there it is. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Piston time. And I'm going to... I did it again. I love this game. Now I'm trying to break it with steak. Wow, I'm an experienced player. There we go. Now that that is down, I can go across, and we can just go one by one putting pistons down. So, I will see you in just a minute when this is finished. Assuming nothing goes wrong. That sounds fairly ominous. I mean, it's in the test thing. I think the only thing that went wrong was I crawled into that water puddle about 3 times and had to break out every time. But anyway, assuming nothing goes wrong, I will see you in a minute. Now, I'm going to be honest. I thought this would take a lot longer, but that's actually it for the first layer. The first layer is completely finished. We just need to let these grow up, see if... Oh, well, I mean, there you go, you just saw a piston go off, so the observers definitely work, the redstone works. I just need to build up the second and third layer, get the tracks sorted, and that's actually it. So, yeah, I mean, the observers check the changes in the seeds, set off the pistons around them when they do, like that. Pistons bash any melons that there are. This minecart picks it up, comes around up here, drops it in this hopper, blah blah blah, blee blee blee, blah blah blah. So yeah, now I just need to connect this up, like I said, build the upper layers, and that's it. So I'll be back in a second when I've finished that. Well, it's finally done, completely. Overall, this took many days, partially because I just didn't do anything on it for about a week in the middle, but that's fine. And yes, you've already seen the front, but, well, the outside, but here it is. You may be thinking, Dapper, why are you on the back corner? You silly man. Basically, I'm just showing that it does look slightly weird with glowstone sticking out the side, but it's not actually, like, bad. It's just strange. But, I mean, let's be honest, most of the time I'm not going to be looking at it from the back right corner. But anyway, we have... Oh, I did double check the iron farm, by the way. It is perfectly working now. We're good. Anyway, I've implemented the path up to the entrance. And here is the Unholy Melon creator. It's definitely a thing. Yeah, it's definitely a machine. You can see the minecart coming around. We've got a couple stacks. That will triple in production when the second and top are finished growing, because I bone mealed the bottom, but I left the other two. Let's just, you know, how much has this got just from collecting from the bottom? Not anything. Okay, cool. Well, you can see it goes all the way up to the top. It's going around at the top right now. It'll come out of there in a second. You can see it up here at the edges there. Whoop, and over, and down. Goes very slowly around, and then flies. And in a minute, we go here. There you go. You can see it's flying around here, drops off the side, lands on here, boosts around, and eventually flies off the end. In a minute. There we go. Onto here, and if it's actually holding anything, it will deposit. You saw how I made the first layer. The second layer is exactly the same. I mean, I guess this is the, oh, wait, hold on. This is the layout of the tracks, if you're interested. That will, whoa, that little squiggly bit in the middle is just because of, making it land in there. I had to orient it differently, but anyway. That's just, yeah, I mean, it still picks up everything. Third layer, just very simple, goes around over and over again. But yeah, we got it done. It's functional, it took ages, it looks utterly insane. And, yeah, I mean, it works. It's good, it's functional. We now have infinite melon for literally no reason. Yeah, that's it really. I realized halfway through doing this that when I came up with the idea of actually doing this, it was just, what farms could I do? Melon. And I'm now realizing I don't need a melon. But I guess we can make it glistening for potions. Actually use the potion house, like, once. You never know. I don't know. I guess it's like the honey farm. It's very situational. Like, I'm not going to need honey unless I'm doing redstone things, realistically. I'm not going to need melon unless I'm doing potions. But yeah, here is a massive melon brick with a giant machine in the middle, making quote-unquote infinite melon. I don't know why, but why not? It fits in, it looks good. If you enjoyed, do me a favour, drop a like, consider subscribing, helps me out a ton, gets me out to more people, blah blah blah. You understand. Previous ones and future ones will be in the playlist linked in the description. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.